Scorpio Ophiuchus, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is going to be for February 15th through the 21st of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link for more information. All right, so this week we've got a lot of planets shifting. We've got 3 planets, the Sun, Mercury, and Venus, all shifting signs this week, right off the bat on Monday, with the Sun and Mercury shifting signs. So essentially what's taking place is the last new moon, which was last week, was in your 3rd house of communication, of intellect, of learning, of exchanging in life, whether it's personally, such as learning and writing, or externally, such as through socializing or connecting with peers. So whatever these new insights are, whatever these new beginnings are, it's still slow to start. They're still cultivating in this early phase of the cycle. But this week we're going to be in the first quarter phase, so it's about really constructively applying no matter what these new insights were that did come to you last week. Now the shift is going to be still involving that, but it's new planets. Essentially we have the Sun leaving the 3rd, going into the 4th, and then Mercury at the same time going into that 3rd, followed by Venus. So the matters are still, I think, going to be around the communication or learning or synergizing, but here perhaps more on a practical level, perhaps here more on an everyday level, which is going to be Mercury. And then later on Thursday, Venus going into that 3rd can really help you enjoy that more communicative, social, or intellectual aspect of life. Now in terms of the Sun, there's a new direction that is shifting for you, and this is involving your 4th house of your roots. So a new focus in terms of your home, your family, your health perhaps, or anything you might consider a foundation in your life. Now these things have been perhaps uncertain, which has been Neptune transiting this 4th house for many years. It's been a lot of healing perhaps taking place in this area or with your emotional body over the past 4 or 5 years. And so now the Sun comes in here, which really illuminates this area and just naturally shines. So I think it's great to cultivate these things. Now your energy levels might be a bit low right now at the moment. You've got Mars in your 12th house. You've got the Sun at the bottom of your chart. But where you can really shine and really gain energy is actually by cultivating this personal life, these foundations. So I think it's an excellent week. I think it's an excellent next roughly 30 days for you to cultivate anything you might consider your personal life or your health or your roots in general. And we are going to be, let's see, in this first quarter phase, yeah, so still very constructive, still very grounded this work week. Now, as we go into, let's see, Tuesday and Wednesday, we've only got one major aspect this week, and it's involving your ruler, Mars. And it's a nice one. Mars is sextiling up to the North Node. This is going to be specifically Tuesday and Wednesday. So the key with this is that Mars has already been sextiling Jupiter. So this previous weekend, maybe you guys got some inspiration, maybe some motivation, perhaps to cultivate some of these career things, these public things, or what you might consider your legacy in life, right, or anything productive. And that's been Jupiter retrograde in this 10th house and the North Node shifting into this 10th house. So you've got the support here for the next 2 years to cultivate what you might consider your success in life, or your legacy in that sense. And I think it's an excellent week for that with Mars in such harmonious aspect up to it. It might be introverted, it might be a bit reflective with Jupiter retrograde, but that's okay. These are good things to sort of work on and think about in the process. Now, in terms of that Mars will be forming and getting that positive energy from Jupiter, or at least optimistic energy, involving this 12th house. So where I think you have been perhaps motivated to get that rest, relaxation, maybe uncover more about yourself spiritually, I think it's great to do any kind of spiritual chi exercises or anything that really merges the prana, the energy life force with the now moment. And those things can be a good source of energy for you here with Mars in the 12th. But in either case, very supportive for any type of spiritual activities. Getting that alone time and rest could be good this week. And this could also just be that you guys are feeling perhaps a bit optimistic, or you're seeing what's possible since Jupiter is going to be sextiling your ruler, Mars. And also in regards to your routine, your health, your diet could have that positive energy. But again, this is just a sextile. It's nothing very strong in the sense that you might get a bit of an inspiration, you might get a small opportunity, but it's all about what we make it, especially with the sextiles. And so if you do feel that, I think those are a few good areas for you to work on or just cultivate or enjoy this early part of the week. Now, as the week unfolds here on Thursday, Venus is going to be shifting into that 3rd house. So like I was saying, I think you can enjoy, in fact, a lot of the reading, writing, sharing, communicating going into next week. And also going into next week, Jupiter is going to be opposing up to Chiron. Now, I don't think this is going to be a major theme, a major concern, probably for you Ophiuchuses, actually, since Chiron is your modern day ruler. So in that regards, for you guys, you'll probably be feeling a bit more of that optimism and buoyancy and seeing what's possible, but do stay grounded with it because, of course, all oppositions are really cultivating the importance of balance. And for both of you, you know, this balance is really about the legacy or career stuff needing to be integrated and balanced with the personal life, right? With all oppositions here, it's all about seeing that really we have to know where we're from, you know, what are our roots in life in order to know where we're going, you know, even our past in regards to know to what our future is. So it's really integrating what you might consider the personal life with the productive life, or cultivating the past with the future, and really seeing them as one and the same thing. And when you understand and you see and you kind of work with it in your own personal life, in regards to that, then it's a great place to cultivate both areas and really see that you can have that personal foundation, that personal meaning, those roots, while at the same time focus and cultivate these future productive things. And you can find a lot of that quite healing. And I think for both of you anyways, there's going to be a lot of this healing in regards to what's possible, specifically what's possible with these future possibilities. But that's going to be strongest next week once they get closer to that exact position of that, but certainly something to at least reflect on this second half of the week. Now, as we go into the weekend, Friday and Saturday, we are going to be in this gibbous phase of the lunar cycle, so the energies will be starting to cultivate and get quite high in that regards. But it's all in regards to these same sort of areas. You're going to have a full moon in this 10th house next week. So for those of you who have been working on anything on that career or productive level or anything future oriented for the past 6 months, this could be a high point, it could be a culmination of these things. But at the very least, you have that awareness, you have that insight of these matters, and it's good to, I think, cultivate that and work on them over the weekend. All right, Scorpio Ophiuchus, have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.